Hi, my name is Lauren Silva, and today I will be going into depth about the major that I am interested in. So for this presentation, we'll be going through three main points. My first point is how I chose my major. In the second point, I will be identifying a specific job that someone in my major might have, and lastly, how this position will involve group work. So for my first point, how I chose my major, deciding on my major has not been an easy road for me. I remember in high school I was surrounded by a lot of friends who had a specific major that they were going to apply to school for, or they had a specific career path that they were going down, and so it really made me feel like my peers knew what they were doing and that I should get on that too. So after that I started thinking about majors in my head and tried thinking about what I really felt passionate about. And at the time I was taking an environmental science class at my high school, and I really loved it. I became really interested in learning about the environment and ways we can make the world more sustainable. So I started looking up environmental majors, and I found one called environmental design, and it was through a program that the Colorado Boulder University offered. And it seemed really interesting. It combined architecture, urban design, and environmental sustainability. And it sparked a new interest that I thought was really good. I decided I wanted to try to design sustainable green open spaces for people to enjoy, and wanted to try to incorporate the beauty of nature into those designs. So I decided to apply to the program at Colorado, and I got accepted and ended up attending there in the fall. Unfortunately, during my first semester in the program, I realized that the major may not be right for me. Although I found the subject super fun and insightful, I just couldn't see myself loving it for years to come. After I came to that decision, I decided to drop the major, finish out the year at Boulder, and then come back to Miracosta and take classes there. But luckily, I wasn't really lost for long after that first semester. After that first semester, I decided to take an environmental geography class just on a whim, and ended up really loving it. So environmental geography is a specific branch of geography that describes and explains interactions between humans or society and their natural environment. I believe that this major is really important in the world today, especially because of the environmental issues we are facing, and the subject is really important for addressing the impact that human activity has on our planet. So during the class, it was really fun. We went on a lot of outdoor hikes, learned about different kinds of landscapes, how they're formed, and the impact that issues like water pollution and deforestation has on our planet and society as a whole. So for my second point, jobs in my field, a specific job that someone with my major could have would be an environmental scientist. And environmental scientists use their knowledge of natural sciences to protect the environment and human health. So they conduct research that increases our understanding of how the world works, as well as coming up with solutions to manage environmental problems. Their jobs can include cleaning up polluted areas, advising policymakers, or working with industries to reduce their waste. So this job has one of the highest average growth percentages due to an increase in a lot of people being more interested in the hazards facing the environment today, which I think is really cool that it has a really good growth rate and that it'll be important in the years to come. So for my last point, just how this position will involve group work. Obviously, like any job, group work is really important. So environmental scientists usually work in offices or in laboratories, but some also spend time in the fields gathering data and monitoring environmental conditions. There's a lot of social interaction, just like most other jobs. You have to communicate with your coworkers daily by telephone, email, and in person. And they often have to write letters and memos to policymakers and industries that they're working with. And although field work is a large part of this job, even when going out and doing research, an individual will likely be working with others to collect data. So, in conclusion, I chose my major based on my interests and passion for learning about the environment and ways to improve our planet. A specific job related to this major is becoming an environmental scientist who uses their research and knowledge to better human health as well as the health of our environment. And the importance of group work within this job is fairly high. You have to work with other scientists collecting data and just all your coworkers in your office, just like any other job. So thank you for listening, and I hope you have a good day.